show. It shouldn't be so aggressive.
Bit disappointed.
What?
I got myself a really big bowl and you a really small bowl on purpose, but you were just thankful.
Oh, that didn't bother me at all. I was just, yeah. What do you think I was going to demand the big bottle?
No, just like, before you were like, what's this?
No, I'm just a very grateful person. I'll still forget this here and I'll make you buy me a drink later on there.
And the worst thing is, that costs more than that. But
Oh, corner shop.
no, Tesco.
Yeah.
This is like 50p, that's 60p.
Yeah, you would have got that from the big... Wait, hold on, what? No, you would have got from the same Tesco.
Yeah.
So you went there and got 50p for that, just because that was small and refrigerated. That's... How much?
They're both refrigerated. But I spent the extra just sort of like, I want to get Jake a really small bowl and just see what he says. He didn't say anything. So it was a waste of 10p. Could have just got you a big bowl.
Yeah, well, have you learned your lesson?
Don't buy Jake water. Yes, I have.
Thank you, idiots. Anyway, hi guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Jake, this is Josh, and here for another reaction. And today we are reacting to... Oh, I didn't tell you what you were reacting to, right? Did you? Did I?
You probably did. Like
Probably did.
5 times, but...
Okay, Iron Man 2.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what we're going to be reacting to today. Do you remember what happened in the last Iron Man?
Yeah, he built a suit, fucked shit up.
And he admitted that he was actually Iron Man.
Yes.
Yes, unlike a lot of superheroes who like to keep their identity secret. So, I honestly, there's not much else to talk about Iron Man, but you sort of gotten hints of like the Avengers initiative.
Yeah.
With Nick Fury.
And I can't remember his name in the film. The Black Colonel. Was it
Nick Fury?
No, not Nick Fury. The Sergeant.
Colonel Rhodes.
Colonel Rhodes, and he sort of made illusions that he's going to get involved.
Yeah. So pretty much.
Yeah.
So you've got those sort of bits and things. Tony and Pepper, they were sort of flirtatious.
I know you want it to happen, but you don't want it to happen, but you do want it to happen.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm trying to think. I think otherwise those characters done. The villain's gone, so like he's not coming back. He fell into the fucking.
I've seen enough superhero movies to know there's always another villain.
What, 3 superhero movies?
I've seen 3 Batmans. Saw the old Spider-Man.
Okay. Oh.
Seen Batman vs Superman, but I'm not really sure who the villain in that was. They're both the villain, I guess.
Well, I'd imagine it was. I've forgotten his name now. My mind has gone blank completely. Lex Luthor, as well as Doomsday.
Oh yeah, Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, which I didn't actually mind him.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't mind Jesse Eisenberg as I like Jesse Eisenberg, but I didn't mind his version of it. It's more of a narcissistic rich kid as would be, rather than it being like the sinister one we've seen in the past. So I thought it was alright.
Oh, I'm just throwing it out there. I saw, for the first time ever, on Your Majesty's Secret Service, which is the only James Bond film that... What's the American's name? Anyway, the American actor who's only in 1 James Bond film and plays James Bond.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was terrible.
You know what?
The action sequences are terrible.
When was it? What era?
Late 60s, early 70s, I believe. They're cut together so badly. It's like 1 second you see James Bond throw someone on the floor, and next second, like, the guy's behind him. It is just cut together so badly.
Well, I mean, like, you know, it serves them right, really.
Yeah, well, he was only James Bond for 1 film.
No, you can tell. You understand why, though.
Yeah, because the guys that edited the film were terrible. And
Maybe
he paid for it.
Yeah. Where is he now? I can't even remember. What's his name? I can't remember.
It's gonna bug me. Like halfway through.
It'll hit you.
Film,
yeah. It'll hit
me, and I'm like, blah.
Yeah. Okay. We remember that. Well, enough about James Bond. Enough about. What else did we talk about?
Batman Superman.
There we go. Yeah, Batman Superman. Yeah. And all of that. We'll just jump into this now. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Hope you like it, and we'll see you on the other side.
Is it George Lazenby?
Is it?
I think it's George Lazenby. Google it.
Alright, you look at the film, I'll Google it. What's George Lazenby? He's in it.
So Scarlett Johansson, I knew she was like, I know she's Black Widow. I didn't know how early she appears in the universe.
It didn't hit me that how good this cast was. As in, yeah, all those lead up. You then have Sam Rockwell. You have Mickey Rourke.
I was looking at him.
Trying to work out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in The Wrestler.
Yeah.
I couldn't think what his name was. I mean, it's worrying if it's that easy for the thing to be made.
Well, yeah.
What do you call it? Is there a name for it?
There probably is. I can't remember it. I want to say chest plate, but it definitely isn't that.
Magical Heart.
Yes, that's it.
Longest period of uninterrupted peace in years because of me. Please, it's not about me. It's not about Larry King. Larry! Oh,
That
come
was
on,
nice.
Tony. There we go. Larry Miller. That wasn't so bad.
Was
No,
that
it's perfect.
Standing.
Look what we got here, the new. Let the record reflect that I observed Mr. Hammer entering the chamber, and I am wondering when any actual expert will also be in attendance. Absolutely. I'm joiner, but I'll consider Secretary of Defense, if you ask nice. We can amend the
Have you noticed they changed the actor? He plays Colonel
I'd
Rhodes.
like to go on and show, if I may, the imagery that's connected to
racist.
your report.
I believe it is somewhat
So
premature
racist.
to reveal these images to the
all
general
due
I
public.
believe that's North Korea. One thing I've proven is that you can count on me to pleasure myself. You. I swear to God, I'll dismantle you. I'll soak your motherboard. I'll turn you into
That
one.
a robot from the first
Yeah.
movie.
God, what is it called again?
Gobbledygook.
Dummy. It's called Dummy.
That's modern art. That's going up.
Oh, you got to.
What year did this come out?
Our stocks have never been higher.
Yes,
you
from
want
the
the
Yeah,
liberal
20.
agenda
Yeah.
anymore. It's boring. Boring. I'm giving
That
you
was
boring.
Barack Obama's thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, that picture's very
I do what?
Excellent idea.
Obama's
Just figured this
first
out. You-
presidency run.
Yeah. I promise you, this is the only time I
Should've
will
punched
ask
him
you to
there.
sign over your company.
I need your impression.
You have quiet reserve. I don't know. You have an old soul.
I meant your fingerprint. How are you doing?
Hey,
Hello. How was your flight?
it was excellent. Boy, it's nice to see you.
If you don't mind.
Congratulations on the promotion.
Thank you very much.
Those Merlin engines.
I actually had no idea he was in this. I completely forgot.
Electric jet.
I had no idea. I completely forgot he was in this.
Natalie, make an appointment. I don't
I
want you to
don't
be
want
tense.
Natalie to do
By the way,
anything.
Yes.
Well, she did quite a spread on Tony last year.
and she wrote a story as well.
It was very, very well done. So, I'm gonna.
Well, what's the use of having and owning a race car if you don't drive it?
Natalie.
I mean, that definitely should happen.
I mean, by this point,
You would have expected the radio
yeah,
on the
exactly.
drivers.
Yeah, as in, come on, guys, stop.
Yeah. Where's the police?
It's Monaco.
True. Just run him over. Oh shit.
Yeah. Get what you asked for.
First vacation in 2 years.
As much as that's really cool, the amount of time it's taken, he should have been whipped as well.
Oh yeah, it's progression. That how it was at the start. It took ages to get everything on. Remember the first one? It's so much easier to get on now. It was getting like a little suitcase looking thing. Oh, here they are.
Good timing.
No idea what he's doing. He thinks of the Iron Man
He's dead now, I think.
weapon
Yeah.
as a toy.
Feels
I
like
was
he's
at a
been
hearing
in
where-
loads of
where
things.
Mr. Stark,
So he's like a
in fact,
Weasley sort of
was
character.
adamant that
Where'd you get the toothpick from?
It's just, I think it's just in his mouth constantly.
Dig in. What do we have today?
But the fundamentals of the company
Where
are
did that
still
bottle come
very,
from? Did you
very
see him put
strong.
the vodka
Yes,
down?
the
No.
events in Moscow.
Well, I think Russian standard must have some sort of
Where is he?
Have you seen it?
paid for a bit in this film. It's just the second time I've seen it.
Have you? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Get some of those encrypted passcodes, Jack. Never mind. Yes, I love it. Hey, this is our guy. Didn't I tell you? I had a feeling.
Such a weasel.
Is that dirty enough for you?
Cold face, brown thing.
Do you remember when we were, like, was it 15 and we were obsessed with her?
I'll take that.
Obviously.
Yeah. And then her nude hit the internet and it was like the best thing in the world. And all it was like just a wee bit of titty and nipple.
There's enough.
I'll do whatever I wanted to do. With whoever I wanted to do it.
I know, it's Sony. I know.
Tony, how do you go to the bathroom in the suit? Just like that. Give me a fat beat to beat my buddies.
Zero training and he's able to fly that suit.
True, but I think his background is that he is a...
No one else has this suit in the world.
I know, but he can... I think he... I don't know, maybe I'm mixing up with someone else, but I think he has training in flight simulation.
What, an Iron Man suit flight simulation?
Well, you know.
No, I'm going to question it.
I'd imagine as well is that when Tony first started doing it, he couldn't work out calibrations of what thrusters to go at what speed. So maybe he's updated to the point that it now just runs pretty simply.
But I don't think we should hold it for too much longer.
Huh. You're fired.
That's not.
Good work, Colonel. You made your country proud.
Thank you, sir.
But did you make your friend proud?
Remember, I got my eye on you.
Disabled all communications, no contact with the outside world. Good luck.
I mean, I was going to say, does she need to wear the suit? But she does, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
First thing I need.
Oh, yes. Is it my birthday? You got it.
What?
What did you do?
Such a dick.
Funding structured to zero. I call it the ex-wife.
Are you waiting on me?
I think that reminds me of Ron Burgundy. He was like, Ron, live right now? I don't believe you.
I'm on right now. I don't believe you.
My greatest creation is you.
Dad.
He needed to hear that.
I don't like people handing me things. If you just drop that there, that'd be great.
Did you earn it, man? Fuck off. We believe in you.
Bert,
And now we learn
Yes,
that his
it does.
secretary, a woman named Virginia Pepper Potts.
But I haven't been entirely upfront.
That thing on the
with you,
desk
and I
is
just wanna
really
try to
cool.
make good- Can I move this? This is crazy. It's like a Ferris wheel going.
Yeah, it's distracting me.
I lost both the kids in the divorce. That's no. Are you?
There's some Kindle in it.
There you go. And drop it. Drop it. Perfectly level.
This whole thing should be.
Does something happen in the Marvel franchise in New Mexico?
Possibly.
Okay.
See these guys? They're your babysitters. They are not to be trifled with. When I get back, I can renegotiate the terms of our...
You told me double cycles, more power.
Oh my god.
Good advice.
You sound pretty sprightly for... You want to run some tests? Run them. And assemble the suit while you're at it. It tastes like coconut. Metal.
I also find it mad that they had those. You just see those two guys in the background.
Yeah.
Like,
that was a bit
dark. It's dark, isn't it? Like, and considering Disney,
I'll keep the car
It
down
wasn't
here,
Disney
all
at the time.
Thank you.
the Disney. Oh, they didn't, did they? No, this was This was just Marvel.
Oh,
He's such a douche. He's such a douche.
right? They are about to run out of ink. That's a hell of a lot better than some cheerleaders, let me tell you.
I don't know. The opening sequence was pretty good.
It was pretty goddamn good.
For America and its
It's like
allies,
stealing your
Hammer
friend's girl and
Industries
posting it all
supporting
over Facebook.
Oh, so I know someone that did that recently as well.
Yeah,
Get to the gossip after. Yeah.
oh, he's stolen the show already.
get our civilian bitches out of here.
Oh,
And you tell me who's behind this.
No,
Command Central.
no, honey. Don't call the
Okay,
authorities.
right away.
Honey,
Step aside.
honey.
oh
Step
my
aside.
He's
god.
such a prick.
Tell me everything you know. Go.
Fine, you want me to drive?
No, I'm driving. Get in the car.
Nice work, kid.
Apparently, from what I remember,
When we were
that
already
there
across
is
the
supposed to be
perimeter,
Peter Parker, Spider-Man,
Facility and
as a
took
kid.
down the
That's one pretty.
I got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you wearing? Look, I'm not really going your alone.
You want to help?
I'm not sure about the curly hair. Because it's perfect.
Yeah.
She just kicked like 12 guys' ass.
Yeah.
I just mean like, she just kicked 12 guys' ass and her hair's still perfect. Curly hair, doesn't happen. Oh my god, that's dark again.
I was gonna make you an omelet and tell you.
Hey, save it for the honeymoon. You. Fine.
We could have been in Venice.
See that? Yeah.
Whoa.
Camera check.
What's going on?
What could this mean? I don't know what.
I'm actually very justified.
You deserve better. Been in a tough.
I heard the whole thing.
You should get lost.
I was here
Coppola.
first. Get a roof.
I see what I can do.
It is my honor to be here today. Presenting these distinguished awards to Lieutenant Colonel James. How annoying a little prick can be, isn't it?
It was very entertaining.
It was, wasn't it? And especially when you have multiple films, especially with films that are in a universe, it's sort of like, it's so hard to just look at things singularly. But throughout that, I was thoroughly enjoying it. I forgot, again, like I said, the cast was great. I forgot that they had, not forgot, but I knew, but once I saw her coming up, I was like, oh yeah, Nick Fury, oh yeah, Natasha Romanoff was in it, blah, blah. So I knew that they're introducing her as well. But yeah, no, it's still just an action superhero movie with just the, you know what, and the graphics, the effects have gotten better as well. So like even when like the fighting's happening, like you're still like, oh shit, this actually the point, you know, the bit when he's in the Grand Prix and he's like cuts him in half and like you see that all the cars behind like sort of, oh no, it was when they crashed behind him, they caused a big explosion. And then even then I noticed like when they flipped and it hit the top of the car hit the butt of the tarmac, the person who's obviously not a person in that car, but the person jumps like that as if it has the impact was there, and I was like, oh, normally like you think they just sort of have it, and the person stays like stiff just because it's easier to keep it like that.
Didn't even notice that.
I noticed it because I was looking over, so it jolted, and I was like, oh shit, like they actually put that in, but yeah, it's like
If you were like gonna create your own weapon, like electric whip is a bit of a weird one.
Yeah, it is weird, isn't it? Like,
but it's kind of like a lightsaber at the same time, so it can cut through things.
Yeah. It's you know what? I think that if it showed like a reason for why he chose whips, I would have been a bit. I'd agree. It'd be a bit more sort of like
just a bit kinky.
Yeah, that one. We don't know what his dad did to him either.
Wow.
So if they showed like a flashback of his dad just being drunk on the vodka for 20 years and just whipping him, then it would sort of like, I'd be sort of like, oh, okay, there's some correlation to it now. Whether what do you call it? There is that correlation. I don't know. But it hasn't been explained there. So the whip thing is like it. I remember seeing it the first one. I was like, this aesthetically is cool. It's different. So, but yeah, you wouldn't really. And like if you're going up against, you saw it. He came down. He had the Iron Man against Iron Man and War Machine, and he came down. He got him a little bit, and then he got defeated within 30 seconds.
What is that Rhodes' name? No.
Yeah,
War Machine.
That's his character's as that War Machine. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm just trying to see what actually his Whiplash. It was Whiplash. That's who he plays in the comics. So that's him there. Yeah. So, again, I don't know necessarily. I
mean, that's a pretty cool name for a baddie.
What, Whiplash? I think so. That's pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. But yeah. So overall, enjoy it.
Very good.
Yeah.
I really liked Sam Rockwell's character.
Yeah.
At the same time, just thinking, what a dick.
What a weasel. He's one of those Weasley characters that, like, I don't like Weasley characters, but there's like a side, like, of a coin where you can be Weasley but be funny.
Yeah, he played him very well.
Yeah, and you can sort of be, like, laughing at how cringy he is. Like, but then there's, like, Weasley that's not funny and just a weasel like Joffrey from Game of Thrones. Yeah. Which makes my blood boil, and again, I almost quit watching Game of Thrones because of him, because I hate him. So, but he was just a stupid Weasley character. Like even just him walking out of the expo dancing was just.
You know, I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, I know, it's brilliant, but it's like you're just like, oh, that's so him, isn't it? Just to come out acting like he's Iron Man, but
do you know what's weird? It kind of reminded me when Crystal Palace played Man United in the FA Cup.
Oh,
final.
with what's his face?
They went 1-0 up, and Pardew started dancing.
That dance like that.
I was like, oh mate, you're 1-0 up.
Yeah,
early. It's not 90th minute winner.
What was it? Was that ended 2-1, wasn't it? Or was it 3-2?
2-1.
2-1. Yeah.
Lingard scored the winner.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Mate.
Yeah, that is such a Pardew thing, isn't it?
So this is what he's doing in New Mexico?
We found
it. Alright. Hold on. Get it back in there.
I'm guessing the next film is 4.
Who knows?
We're going to watch it after listening.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but straight into it, pretty much.
It's 4, right?
That is the Hammer of Thor, yes.
No, obviously.
I'll talk about that in the next recording, won't we? Yeah. Will it be a surprise or not? I don't know. Yeah, so, but that is the Hammer of Thor.
Yeah.
So that's what Coulson's gone to New Mexico for. But yeah, so that's something to look forward to. Whether it's next or not, who knows?
I like the little I don't know what you'd call it. It's not even an Easter egg, so it's very obvious. Like when Coulson's like, "What's this?" and it was Captain Shield.
Well, that's the thing. You didn't react to that. Like sort of. You might have reacted visually, but like you didn't react, and I was like, "Did he not see that? Did he not get that?" Because I know
it was just very obvious.
It was very obvious, yeah. Because like yeah, for me again at that point I didn't know Captain America. Now Captain America it's in American law now.
Yeah.
Like as in like that is what the Americans love because of comics and stuff like on TV shows when it was out. But now it's like injected into like everyone pretty much knows at least most of the Avengers, at least the first couple. So that's mean. So when I saw that, I was like, what's that? Just a bit of metal, like. So yeah, but you didn't react, and I was like, oh fucking hell, does he not know Cap's shield?
No, obviously.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
when Tony was like, oh my god, that's exactly what I need.
Yeah.
And then he just uses it to
Yeah.
prop up like his reactor thing or whatever it is.
that was great. The most makeshift fucking
Yeah.
shit.
It's like, oh, there you go, perfectly
Yeah.
level.
I mean, for someone that is like obviously he's dealing with dangerous stuff, and he's you think he would have made things a little bit more secure rather than just having his motorcycle with books on top of it.
Yeah,
that was
brilliant.
Yeah, that was so Tony, but so unbelievably dangerous.
I was watching that thinking, surely he can hire someone to help him do this.
Well, no, was the phone? No, there was no phone privileges. It was just him. He was only allowed him. Remember, Nick Fury cut him out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Nick Fury cuts him out at the same time as Nick Fury wants him to create this new element.
Yeah, but he sort of knows that, like, and he knows because Howard said the only person that can do this will be Tony. So he knows that if anyone else interferes, it might actually end up wrong. So
who, like, I know Tony's got a mansion.
Yeah.
Who has a manual pump truck in their house?
A billionaire.
Do they though?
Well, fucking, he's probably got a lot of shit in there. That's going to be really weird.
I would like to get in contact with a billionaire.
A billionaire?
Just to find out
if they have a pump truck.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to probably do a survey of billionaires.
No, just one.
That's weird. You can't just do one.
How many billionaires are going to reply to me?
Oh, sure. Let's make. Oh, actually, how are you going to get in contact with a billionaire?
Instagram. Just going to slide into their DMs. I'm thinking Elon Musk because he appeared in the film.
Again, I've completely forgot about him. Like,
Yeah.
no, not for him, forget about it. At that point, he for me wasn't anything big.
Well, I was thinking about it just after he appeared, and it's like
2010.
because like 12 years ago,
Yeah.
he wasn't as like
What he is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's obviously Elon Musk. He likes to react to people on Twitter, so you probably could.
Okay. Pepper and Tony.
Well,
like, it was so close in the first film. There was that moment in the first film, and I was gutted when it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But it was always there. I was like,
oh no, it was. It was.
And even though that, you know, Natasha comes in flaunting herself.
Well, yeah.
And like,
oh god.
Pepper's getting jealous.
But Pepper didn't get jealous. That's the thing. I think she's seen it.
She did a bit. She definitely did.
I think she's seen it over the years to know that it would be nothing if anything happened.
Yeah, but still, you know.
Yeah, no, but
she loves Tony.
Well, yeah, of course,
like,
yeah.
It's not, you know, I don't think it's sexual lust.
Yeah.
She loves Tony in more than one way.
Yeah. No, but no, I agree. But like, I think again, I didn't look over. But did you start doing your hands like that as they were getting closer?
Yeah, I was like, oh, is this going to happen? Is this going to be the bit? But at the same time, I thought, because there was a bit in the first film, where there was a moment when they were getting closer. Like,
and they're like, no, yeah. So do you think they
cut.
might? Yeah. So you think
so
they might delay
I thought they were going to do that again.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if they ever got together. Or if they were ever a thing.
Well, there you go. There you go. So that's something to be happy about this.
Yeah.
Well, Tony. I was going to think about Tony. Tony's Tony. You know, like he's a superhero. He's a hero. That's what he is. But you knew that like when he couldn't find a way, he thought he was dying. You never really believed that he was going to die from that, did you?
Well, no, because I know there's about 20 more movies.
Not true, that. But that's what. So avoiding like things like that, and you know, Tony's Tony, and he's been like we've talked about Sam Rockwell's character, Justin Hammer, Pepper and him getting together, and Natasha Romanoff. Go on.
Yes,
Scarlett Johansson. Like it's just It's weird watching set and seeing how they develop with their sort of like action moves and like scenes and stuff like that, and then it's just so like I know that first. I remember watching that first scene when she's just gone through that corridor and just took out 12 guys, whilst Happy just took out the one guy in the same time.
No, I thought that was funny. I've dealt with it. She's just got a guy hanging in the background.
She's absolutely savage, man.
What I thought was, like, the character she's supposed to play or the way it's portrayed, is obviously, I wouldn't say it's over sexualized, but it's definitely theirs. Like, as in to turn Tony's head.
Oh, you mean as in Natalia, not Natasha? You mean as in the agent? As in who she's playing when she comes in.
Both.
Yeah, because that's what she does. Yeah, she disarms them with her. Well, especially someone like Tony. She knows her assignment. She knows how she has to be. She has to be somewhat provocative without actually giving him an inch, because that's probably what will actually get him a bit more sort of riled up and stuff like that. But yeah, no, she sort of knew what she was doing. But even when she was Black Widow, pretty much when she was like, she still was just had these little like moments where you're just sort of like, she's still paying him at this point. Is she still sort of like? But again, as you go on, again, she's even with people that she's working with, she's like little moments like, is she really flirting, or is she flirting just like to get an advantage on someone?
Well, do I need to wear this still?
No, you can take them off.
Oh,
yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go, buddy.
So she kicked like 12 guys' butts. She did like about 10 flips in the process.
All right, can we get over the hair thing?
She did the Hurricane Rana. Is that what it's called?
Hurricane Rana, yeah.
Wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling, yeah.
She did one of those, and her hair was still perfect. And there's certain things in the film that isn't believable.
Okay,
that is up there.
Oh no! But if I would say otherwise. If she got in a headlock, if she was in a headlock, or someone gave her a nuggie or pulled her hair, no one got anywhere near her hair.
Who's getting in a massive fight?
That's my point. But that's the point.
To give a nuggie.
Well, fucking, I don't know. You don't know. That's fine, but no one messed with her hair, so ultimately it's still going to fall back into place most of the time. It's like if you started doing like running around doing stuff, bits and pieces, your hair is going to ultimately still stay in the same place unless you sweat. And she's obviously worked enough to.
She just kicked 12 guys' butts. She's going to sweat.
Well, you don't know. She could have had surgery. She could be like Prince Andrew.
What surgery? What surgery stops you sweating?
Well,
like Prince Andrew, like how?
He lost.
She's a paedophile.
No, he lost his sweat during the war.
What?
Have you not heard about that?
No.
That's his excuse for why it can't be him, because he's sweating in the photo. I think
Prince Andrew's the paedophile.
The paedophile one, yeah. So he's sweating in the photo, and he said that can't be me because I lost my ability to sweat during the Balkan Wars. I think it was Balkan Wars. I think he was in. Potentially, I think
90s.
So he said that he can't sweat, so it can't be him.
Thing.
That's one of his excuses.
People can't sweat.
Well, that's what he said. He lost his ability to sweat. But we've gone on a tangent now, because that was meant to be just be a throwaway joke, but I didn't have to actually explain that to you.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you did.
But actually, apparently, if you inject Botox into your armpits and stuff like that, you don't sweat.
Scarlett Johansson's perfect. She doesn't need Botox. Yeah, she's gonna sweat.
She's pretty good looking. Do you know what I didn't like her in? Did you ever watch that one with what's his face? Bill Murray.
Oh,
Lost in Translation. That's it, isn't it?
That is it, and no, I didn't.
No, don't watch it.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of stupid white people complaining how shit their lives are.
These fucking crackers!
Honestly, it's... Don't watch it. But she's good. She's nice in it. She looks lovely. But don't watch it. Okay. It's not worth just to... Mate, you know what? Put it on mute and watch. And then fast forward through Bill Murray's scene to her. But
it's a really weird thing to do.
If you're desperate to watch.
I mean, we talked about our nudes earlier, but no, I'm going to put on Lost in Translation. Put it on mute.
I'm just saying, if you fancy watching it just to look at her aesthetically. But, yeah. But yeah, no, she was great in this, wasn't she?
No, she was. She was fucking badass.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's what I mean, is that it's sometimes when you watch these, like, films, you get, and everyone will say, like, how does Black Widow and how does, like, the other people get involved in these superhero stuff when they're just humans? And it's just like, but then they'll show you some of the moves that they do, how they react, when
Hammer dismissed her,
And he
like,
just,
said,
yeah.
"Fuck," and she just unlocked him or whatever, and just pinned his head down.
Oh yeah. And he called her a bitch just before he did it as well. So
that was it.
She was already going to do it, but that would have definitely just put more fucking force
and
into
it. And I was like, badass.
Yeah.
And then I really wanted, when he called Pepper honey, I really
Oh, yeah.
wanted her to slap
Bro,
him.
I honestly,
I was like,
I was watching the thing like, does she hit? I can't remember. I was like, does she hit him at this point? I was like, oh, please hit him.
Yeah.
Please. But she never fucking did.
But
Pepper,
she sort of like took the, I don't know if it's the higher ground, but just when the police arrived.
Yeah. That was it, just sort of like, right, yeah. Okay, I get, yeah, but I think I would have enjoyed it much.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been too chauvinistic. Too chauvinistic. Like, there's a level of chauvinism where you're like, yeah, that's all right.
No, talking about that, I loved it towards the start of the film where he's doing the interview with Vanity Fair.
Oh, right.
And then
like...
Stark appears in the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
And then, like, obviously, all the attention on Stark.
Yeah.
And he's like
let me see me, let me see that bit.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, I've just got to make a call.
Yeah. He's such a fucking weasel.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you think of Ivan Vanko then? His character is Whiplash.
Okay, so I was going to say this earlier, and we just went on a tangent.
Yeah, as usual.
I think, like, the final battle, I don't know, I had the word in my head, but I've lost it now.
Anticlimactic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because, like, the whole thing with all the drones was brilliant.
Yeah. And when you get them into the sphere where they were in, when they're like, all right, cool, and then I think when you reacted, we're going, oh, like that.
Yeah.
And then Whiplash comes in, and then you're like, if...
Yeah, because it was, like, if he was that amazing...
Yeah.
He would have fought with the drones and just fucking killed him.
Yeah.
But as well as that, it was like, it was 2-on-1, and it just seemed like a very simple... It wasn't simple. It obviously, they're not going to lose.
Yeah.
It was, they're going to lose.
Yeah. Oh, let's do this to feel... Yeah. No, it was a bit anticlimactic. I think Mickey Rourke is great as like just being that sort of devious, just sinister muscle freak.
Yeah.
And it's just so like that's what I liked about it. But I think how they used him was a bit sort of like if they had him at the start when all the drones came in, like into the sphere, and then they were all fighting each other then, and they like worked into that. So then the final battle with Whiplash lasted more than 45 seconds.
Yeah.
To 30 to 1 minute. Then at least then you could sort of kept things going, and then yeah, that would have been a bit better, like to have it. So yeah, but it does feel anticlimactic.
Yeah.
But
apart from that, I thought his character was good. I think he could have got a bit more
free
on screen time where he's not like behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, where he was doing all the work on the stuff. You mean as in more like as him as Whiplash rather than because you see it obviously that little bit and then he goes away. Like, don't get me wrong, the bit in the prison was pretty cool when he just fucking just throws your man's head onto the sink, pants the bomb, breaks the guard's neck, and then just walks away from another explosion.
Like 2 big explosions.
Yeah.
He just walks away from like nothing.
Yeah, he then literally gets 2 guards in a scene with his bird, and the next scene literally it cuts to him with the bird and the 2 guards hanging.
Yeah.
So like little sort of things I was like, that's dark, that's cool. So a little bit, even like maybe if you didn't, I don't know how much you want to see people getting hung, but like even if it was like a bit more of him just being an absolute sort of beast that he is. Yeah, that would have been good. But yeah.
Do you remember? We used to have a cockatoo.
Oh yeah, because it was your uncle, wasn't it?
Yeah, Robbie.
2 was it 2? Or was it just the 1?
I think it was just 1.
Yeah, he used to put it on the ground.
Yeah.
And it would come bite my fucking toes.
Yeah, so like it wasn't aggressive. It was just playing.
I wouldn't call that a playing. That hurt.
They didn't know it was hurting.
I know it didn't. I didn't kick out at it, did I?
Yeah,
because then it fucking then would attack me. Yeah. No, that was a... What was it called again? You remember?
No, I can't. No, I can't remember.
That was Gordon's brother, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Gordon's
brother,
brother. That's it, Robbie, that's it, yeah. Do you know, Alana had neighbours next door to her, then they had 3 cats and 2 cockatoos and 4 children. And...
sounds like a madhouse.
Well, trust me, they moan about sound all the time prior to them moving in. They're like, if the walls are too thin, we can hear the neighbours next door And I'm sitting there and it's just them having a wee chat. And I was like, what the fuck's wrong with this? They're just, it's, you haven't insulated or soundproofed your walls and ceilings. They're still the same from when you moved in. So, like, of course they're going to do that. And like, no, they're doing too loud. So then this family moved in with the 4 kids, 3 cats. One of them was a tomcat that hadn't been hadn't been snipped.
Yeah.
So, and that's when Lottie was still alive, the cat, Alana's cat. So when so when the cat would then come into the garden and Lottie at that point was then turned blind, they then have to run after this tomcat to keep her away from trying to shag a blind cat. And all the while the kids are screaming in the garden. There's a big ginger cat that looks like Garfield, which is called Garfield.
Yeah. And
then you have the 2 cockatoos. And you're just having Jenny and Alana just running up and down the garden stopping cats. It sounds like a matter, but now they moved out and now they've got a bunch of, I think they think they're Russians next door. And that's how we're going to come back to this. Russian next door, and they keep on having parties on random days up until about 2, 3, 4 a.m. Blasting music.
Nice.
So they kind of missed the fucking parents and the kids. At least they stopped at about fucking 10 or 11. But yeah. So Ivan Vanko, you just need a little bit more screen time with him, pretty much.
Yeah, like as Whiplash.
As Whiplash, yeah. So now we're... So Tony got rejected from the Avengers Initiative.
I wonder how that's going to work out.
Oh, yeah, well... But yeah, so it's more that they want Iron Man rather than actually having Tony Stark on board. Which you can understand, because Iron Man will come in to save the day.
But everyone needs that Maverick.
Oh, true. That is true. It's just like me.
I was going to say more like Paolo Di Canio at West Ham, but yeah.
You know, he's a neo-Nazi.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really call that a Maverick, would you?
Well, no, the sort of character he played at West Ham is like, he's hot-headed. Yeah. You know, he's magnificent, but he's hot-headed and he's going to get you in trouble.
And he's a neo-Nazi.
Yeah, but they focus more on the football side.
Alright, so we're going to leave it there, you supporting a neo-Nazi.
I'm not a West Ham fan.
Well, they don't know that. Anyway, so, thank you guys for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like the video, like the video. If you like this sort of type of video, these reactions, have a look on the channel. There's other videos with me, with him, with my brother, so have a little gander. And I guess I'll see you next time. See you out there.
Yes.